Tell me about the shirt.
What do you like about it? It's a Donald Trump shirt.
And what does it say?
It says what goes woke goes broke.
It says everything woke turns to and what does that mean?
Well, actually, you want to read it again?
Everything woke turns to
You like it?
What is woke to you?
What is woke to you?
Well, I'm asking you because you're wearing the shirt.
It's anti-white. You know that.
Woke is anti-white?
Pretty much.
That MAGA moron was documented by the Good Liars, who summed up the GOP's war on imaginary wokeness pretty well. For MAGA morons, wokeness is all about the big lie that America has suddenly become an anti-white nation. And if you think that sounds a lot like white replacement theory, you aren't far off. The idea that wokeness is really a conspiracy to marginalize white people is an idea we can actually trace back to its main proponent. That trail of brain droppings leads us right to the desk of Fox News ghoul Tucker Carlson. And Carlson's been pushing white victimhood for a while.
Now, I know that the left and all the little gatekeepers on Twitter become literally hysterical if you use the term replacement, if you suggest that the Democratic Party is trying to replace the current electorate, the voters now casting ballots, with new people, more obedient voters from the third world.
Oh, I'm sorry, were you looking for coded language? Because this is the current Fox News. It's just plain-spoken racism at this point. And put a pin in something Tucker just said. The idea that Democrats are purposefully steering America's population away from whiteness. That's going to be a really important part of this theory in just a second. My apologies, Professor Tuck Tuck. Please continue.
That's what's happening, actually. Let's just say it. That's true. If this was happening in your house, if you were in 6th grade, for example, and without telling you, your parents adopted a bunch of new siblings and gave them brand new bikes and let them stay up later and help them with their homework and gave them twice the allowance that they gave you, you would say to your siblings, I think we're being replaced by kids that our parents love more. And it would be kind of hard to argue against you because look at the evidence.
Now, just to be clear, what Tucker's describing here is what normal people call parenting. Though it's apparent Tucker never got any of that as a kid. And there's a far more sinister point Tucker's making here. The argument that it's not just harmful to America to allow in legal immigrants, it's morally wrong.
All of these folks are huge supporters. A lot of them are from other countries. Luca, she is managing the Trump cafe downstairs, Trump Grill. She's from Romania. These folks are from everywhere. They're from all walks of life. Blue collar, a lot of immigrants, a lot of, people of color. And so all of this BS that the American Bolsheviks have been spreading about President Trump is not true. Black people love him. Hispanics love him. White, any color.
That was Rebecca Koffler, a Russian-English bilingual U.S. intelligence expert, strategic military intelligence analyst, and author of Putin's Playbook, Russia's Secret Plan to Defeat America, featured on The War Room from Real America's Voice, claiming that former President Donald Trump can't be racist because he employs black, brown, and native people. And also, they love him. I mean, just a few years ago, it was reported that the president's Florida resort, MarALago, filed requests with the Department of Labor to obtain 61 visas for foreign workers. The MarALago Club asked for 40 H-2B visas for servers and another 21 for cooks. The H-2B visa is for, quote, temporary and non-agricultural workers. According to the Department of Homeland Security's U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, the employer filing for H-2B visas must demonstrate that there are, quote, not enough U.S. workers who are able, willing, qualified, and available, and that the foreign workers will not adversely affect the wages and working conditions of similarly employed U.S. workers. That per USA Today. It wasn't the first time that MarALago had made such requests either. You should know that the cooks were supposed to be paid at least $13.31 an hour, and the servers were supposed to be paid at least $12.68 an hour. Now, this wouldn't be Trump taking advantage of foreign workers in order to underpay them at the expense of unemployed U.S. citizens, right? I mean, at least these workers are documented. Wait, Future Me is putting up a headline proving that 45 not only hires undocumented workers, but he fires them. I would do that. Oh, beautiful bastard.